Sai Ram. The previous vlog I had shown the Golu petti, the trunk, steel trunks, rather aluminium trunks. See this? This is how I have made them because I don't have space here in the northeast corner. That was the only place left to keep some God, God. So I put those two steel trunk, I mean the aluminum trunk, one on top of the other, and I had such a lovely work done dupatta. I've used the dupatta for that, and some pieces of what do you call granite pieces, I mean long pieces, which is available. I brought them home, washed it nicely, and used it as a platform to put my um, what do you call column, out of rice powder. Okay, come, let us talk. Sairam, this is something, a dream come true for me because here I have to say this Aandaal bommai was, it came all the way from Pandurutti. I think that place is somewhere near Madurai something, I don't know exactly. Um One of the, what do you call it? One of, I think he's an acquaintance in the family, and as I told you earlier, he always, whenever he come to during Navratri time to our place, he used to get fascinated by the way I am putting this bommai, putting some, you know, benches and stools and other things. Those days it was like that. So that was when he arranged for all the slaughter angle shelves and slaughter angles. Those days was not at all available at Bangalore. Nowadays, Bangalore you get everything, and moreover, it was like, of course, we lived in huge, even though it was all rented houses. We always lived in big, very huge houses. One reason because I am a dog breeder, and I wanted a lot of place for the dogs, and also we never wanted to be very close to city, uh, so we preferred staying aloof. Not only that, the main positive factor was the rent, you know because heavy rents we can't afford in city. Plus we wanted the children to know the value of walking and going to schools, and not by dropping to schools. So that is how this Aandaal Bommai came to me. Now I'm waiting to go to Bangalore in January and get this. I want to buy this golden color paint. I want to buy golden color paint and do the painting. And unfortunately, these two, frayed. This is a paper mesh. It is out of paper mesh. But look at her face. Look at the lakshanam. I cannot say I don't want you, Anna, because I want her. And I've been keeping all this, this kli, the tatta parrot, tatta, my daughter is a tatta parrot. See, the parrot came off. So now I have to stick it to this place, and I have to paint her. If I do the golden paint here, she will look wonderful. And I'm going to attach a PVC pipe this side and then paint according to this way, red, yellow, green, white. So again, green, yellow, red. So again, it will continue. So I'm going to put a small PVC pipe here and do the rest. And otherwise, the Aandaal Bommai is perfect. She is intact. Only thing is her base is gone, maybe due to the shifting. Uh, the major shifting was from Bangalore to Raikote and from there to Hosur. So I'm so happy today because I could do this. My husband, in fact, it was under the staircase as I told you, and I told my husband it's already 3 years since we moved Bomai. We have to move it. So then he said, "There's no place here. How are you going to manage?" I said, "Yeah." Then I measured everything and see I couldn't open the front door if I keep it straight there. So two of them have come here, one and two. First and second steps, bommais are all in these two trunks, and I've covered the trunk with this lovely, what do you call, work done dupatta given by one of my very close friends. And I didn't want to discard it because such a valuable one. This looks so nice, right? And this slabs, I was searching what to do as a platform, what to do. what to do, sorry, what to do. So luckily I found some pieces of granite lying very close to my place, and I first measured this place and then went there and took it out and cleaned it, and I gave the vibrations to it, and because it's on the side of the, it is not from a dirty place, it was a very nice place. It is unwanted tiles which they have just kept away on, so I had to take it very slowly because I was so scared. Maybe some snakes may be inside, But luckily, Varahi children, the big girl and Emma, they were behind me while I was doing this, because they will alert me. Whenever I get out of the gate, they are behind me. Or the cats whom I rescued, they come behind me. So the basic story is, I could use this tile and for my putting my column, and another thing is, when I'm talking about column, today I want to talk little about this column procedure. Why do we do column in front of the house? Those days it was Agraharam houses, and to identify a Brahmin Agraharam, the column was one identity. Moreover, nobody stamped over it. Everybody gave a respect for that column made out of rice flour. And the column was never put on a slope like this or slope like this. It should always on a flat surface, because you have to respect the column. I'm not talking about rangoli. I'm talking about the column with rice flour. So why was it put with rice flour? The main intention was, the main intention for that was, or the cause for that was, ants can take little bit of rice grains and go, and bees, so many insects, they'll really take all the ant. See, yesterday I had put a column in front of my tulasi. Morning I'm seeing not even one rice flour is left. That means the ants are taking. See, basically, our culture of the Dharma Shastra. I'm not talking about Sanatana Dharma. I'm talking about Dharma Shastra. We are asked to live and let live. So in one way, we are helping the birds and other things. So lot of sparrows come and take out all the grains, and I don't mind, let them take. That's the reason we are putting kolam. Nowadays, it is all become kallu. That's the reason everybody has become stone now. All become stone-hearted. Those days, it was like rice flour only. I still do with rice flour only. And I am so happy. Another thing is, I want to tell one more thing. Most people will not like black for puja room tiles or whatever it is. This is just a tile, broken pieces into small broken pieces, as I told you. It was kept on the roadside and very clean place. But still, Amma always used to say, whenever you bring something from outside, you have to energize that and then take it inside. So, and now talking about the black color, I don't know why people are discriminating the colors. We have hair as black when we are born itself. We don't whiten it, right? Even if it starts slowly graying, we all do it. I don't do it. We all do hair dyeing to make it black. And umbrella we carry black. And moreover, all the idols in the temples are black. See, that is one of the reasons my tata used to say the abhishekam was taken, the water for the abhishekam was taken from the temple well or temple pond, and it poured on the god. Those days, no abhishekam like pal abhishekam, tair abhishekam, nothing like that. It was only water, because it was only mainly to cool the idol, because the idol is black. The more you pour water, the more it become cold. Like the way you take a cold water bath. So, and you see Shivalingam is black. So do we discriminate that Shiva is black, so I don't worship? I daily do the Abhishekam for Shiva here. And so basically this is what I have utilized my Golu Petti, and one more, two more are there. I will show you. I didn't have the place to put them in the hall. So I have put it in the bedroom, ground floor, down bedroom, and I have made a seating arrangement the way we used to make at all our rented houses, because all the rented houses we stayed were huge. When I say huge, massive, it was massive, and even the house we built were also massive. Mainly, I want the hall to be big. Hall and kitchen should be according to my policy. Hall and kitchen should be as huge as it can be. Then Bedrooms should be airy with cross ventilation, which is not at all here. In any of these houses in Bangalore, in Hosur, it's not there. In Bangalore, we stayed in lovely rented houses. Thanks to all the land house owners who were so happy when we were leaving. They were only worrying that we are going. So this is the main cause. Uh, I want to take the vlog today because I thought I should show you all Aandaal. So all these days I kept her on the staircase in a place on the platform. But once in a while I make all my pets climb up and down because they need to climb up and down. According to our breeding session, we are not supposed to make the females climb up and down because it's due to so many causes, so many reasons that I cannot tell you now. When I'm talking about my journey with the Swami has told me to talk about my journey with animals and how Parthi's kennel was formed. All those things Swami wanted to tell me, that I will tell later. As and when Swami asked me, that time I have to cover nicely and do it. So whenever Swami says, I write it down, and I've already written down. And so this I thought is very important to show you all how I have utilized this Golu trunk. It's not steel. I think I have told wrong. It is not steel. It is aluminium. Good gauge aluminium. I know whether you will get this now. With this, we got somewhere near Ayyappa Temple, Sevanagar Ayyappa Temple, Bangalore. We got it 44 years back. So it's as old as like that. So I'm very overwhelmed today because I could find because I was wondering, and then my husband was asking me, removing all these things. I told him, you please go, because the moment he helped me to put it down, I don't say it's from the loft. Again, I repeat, just kept under the staircase. From there to bring it to the hall. Hall is not so huge here. So I told him, you have breakfast and you go away because dust. He cannot take dust. I said, you go. After you leave, I will do all the dusting. In the bargain, I got dust allergy because see, there's no proper ventilation here. So obviously all the dust will come inside. You can't help it. Anyways, God is great. As I told you always, I have full hope that Ambal will find me a nice place. Delays are not denials, like Bhagavan says, and like with elders' blessings and my good wish and good intention to move to a place honestly, and obviously it will happen. It's taking its own time, as I told you earlier. It's only because the road, yesterday also I got a call. There's lovely land, but the problem is you cannot take the truck. The truck will not go there. The turning and all, the truck cannot do with lot of weight in it. Truck can turn, but not with so much domestic appliances, heavy appliances, gadgets. It's very tough. So it's okay. It's all left to Swami, and I'm sure Swami will help me, Amba will help me, and all the good karmas, dana dharma, whatever I'm doing, definitely it will pay off. It will reward me, I know, but I don't want any reward as other things. I only want a reward as a beautiful piece of agricultural land. As it shows, dhan ki shuddhi daan se, man ki shuddhi dhyan se, tan ki shuddhi snan se. When these three things are done properly at the proper time, everything will fall in its place. Nobody can stop that. So I'm so overwhelmed to show you all this Aandaal, and this idea came so nicely after 3 years, because all these 3 years I've been thinking, anyway we're going to shift to another property, so why should I bring down the bomma, why should I take the Golu dabba from under the staircase? But something, I don't know what gave some kind of intuition came to me, no, the northeast corner is idle, so why don't we keep Aandaal there, because Margari Masam is going to start. So again, I get up at 3 o'clock, as usual, I get up at 3 o'clock anyway. So it'll be added attention to Ambal, Kodai or Aandaal. So Margari Masam approaching very soon. So I'm so glad, I'm looking forward to. Before that, I should paint her with golden paint. All the ornaments are becoming a little faded because 44 years old. Lovely this thing, and I will just surely show you the other two aluminium trunk, how I have used them. I will show you very shortly, because it's in the other bedroom. So this is the hall, that is the bedroom. I'll get lot of noise from the other side, because as I told you, I finish all my work by 6 o'clock. Here people get up only at 7 o'clock. So they'll be running, bus is going to school, they'll be rushing for things. So I can't even, take a video from that place. So I will show that place later, surely, and definitely I will show how I have utilized that place with this trunk. That was how I had used all my trunks there in every houses. We just made it as a small seating arrangement rather, and where we have put some doors, and so any children coming, they'll sit there. Not for elders, because it's, even though it can weigh, it can bear the weight, because we have to remember that we're sitting on the bommais. So anyway, I'll show you that place later, but I have to sit very quietly just to show you all. I'll sit for a while, and then once the video is over, I will, get out of that trunk. I should not sit on top of that. Thank you, Saira.